1 year ago today, President Obama announced the withdrawal of the last U.S. combat brigade from Iraq. Now, this morning, there are still 46,000 U.S. troops in Iraq, where the violence is increasing. Monday was the bloodiest day yet this year, with a barrage of deadly attacks in a dozen cities. We want to take a look now at where the U.S. mission stands. CBS News national security correspondent David Martin joins us this morning from the Pentagon. David, good morning. As we mentioned, of course, the end to the U.S. combat mission came a year ago, but with 46,000 troops still in Iraq, what is the role of the U.S. military there today?
Well, you can't say that the combat mission has really ended. U.S. aircraft still conduct strikes against targets that threaten Americans. U.S. Special Operations Forces still go on nighttime raids with Iraqi commandos. But you can say that the combat mission has been greatly reduced from one of leading the Iraqis in combat to one of supporting them. And the best measure of that is the number of Americans killed. In the last 12 months, 59 Americans have been killed in Iraq. Compare that to the 12 months of 2007, when 961 Americans were killed, and you can see the role is much reduced. But as long as U.S. forces are there, there will be the possibility and the likelihood that they will continue to engage in combat.
Well, and given the uptick in violence that we've seen, even just in this week, we mentioned the attacks on Monday, is the plan to withdraw remaining troops still in place? What is the Pentagon saying about the future here?
Everybody expects the Iraqis to ask some number of U.S. troops to stay on past the end of this year. Not the 46,000 that are currently there, but something on the order of 10 or 20,000 to help the Iraqis conduct operations they're not really able to do on their own, such as air defense and defending their own borders against attack. That would leave the Iraqis to carry on the battle against the insurgents on their own. And we've seen that al-Qaeda in Iraq remains dangerous. On that one day, they launched 42 separate attacks across the country and killed nearly 100 people. But al-Qaeda in Iraq is down to something like 1,000 fighters and supporters and is no longer a threat to overthrow the government. The real threat are Shiite militias, which number in the thousands and are backed by Iran. Iran does not want to see the U.S. succeed in Iraq, and as long as Americans are in Iraq, those Shiite militias are going to be a threat to them.
David Martin, appreciate it this morning, joining us from the Pentagon. Thanks.